beans for market. So he would come pick us up, Mama and all our children, so we'd go to his house and he'd pick beans. He had a big basket full, he'd pick them with a basket full, about a bushel basket. And that's how I met him. He was working for his dad.
Okay. Ooh. And how much older was Grandpa than you?
A year and a half, a couple of years, something like that. I was born in 34, he was born in 32.
And who do you think made the first steps? Who showed interest first, or was it kind of mutual?
It was sort of mutual. I guess we worked together, so we knew about like family.
What was the first feature that caught your physical feature that caught your attention about Grandpa?
And I thought he had some pretty blue eyes and pretty hair. He was slim and trim.
Slim and trim.
Tall, handsome.
How about his qualities? What kind of person was he?
One of the best you could have found, I guess. Because he was a good person. Every time he was young, he never gave his daddy 1 minute's trouble. Not one bit. It was not. The only thing he done wrong one time is that Uncle Ike just lived down the road about a mile. He had a little store in Charles' store and played with chewing tobacco.
Uh-oh.
And we always, his daddy seen him, so he took a little whip and went all the way back to the store to take that puppy tobacco back and tell Uncle Ike that he had stolen it. He didn't ever take nothing else.
What year were the two of you married?
1950.
So how old were you?
I was about 19.
Okay. Tell
18 to be exact. 18, I think. 18.
Tell me a little bit about your married life, where you lived, what you all did for a living.
Well, we met each other. We decided he asked me if I'd marry him, and we talked about that. And
How old were you when you and Grandpa got married?
16, almost 17.
Okay. And tell me about your life as a young married couple.
Well, we went to South Carolina to get married. My sister and my brother-in-law went with us. At that time, you had to have somebody sign for you to get married. You couldn't get married unless you was 18. So they went and signed with us. We come back home, and when we got back, we went to one of his dad's old houses that his uncle had lived in at his first marriage, and they were there putting furniture in our house when we got back home that night. We spent our first night in our own old house, and we didn't have electric lights at that time. We just had a lamp, and we farmed, and years later he started working at Center Sales and Service, and then he worked there for 3 years, and he moved, and we went to GE, and that's where he retired from.
What's Sanders' service?
That's the Ford place. That's where he sold cars. He worked there as assistant service manager.
Like working on cars?
No, he was the service manager. He just wanted to check them in, and
Oh,
we went
okay.
to houses and picked them up and took them back when they got them fixed.
Okay. What types of things did you all farm?
We farmed tobacco, corn, beans. That's it.
How long were you married before you had your first child?
52, 2 years.
2 years.
And then in 2 more years I had another one, and 2 more years I had another one. And then about 13 years I had another one.
13 years later. Oh, wow. Now, Grandpa was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. What did you think about him being a Mormon? How were Mormons looked at during that time, and when did you decide to become one?
Well, I sort of thought they had a good thing going, because before I ever met him, a whole lot of us would bunch up in the community, and we would go down there to church occasionally, because we thought it was a big thing to have to sit out on the steps and have Sunday school or something, because it was just a little chapel at that time. So we'd sit out on the steps. We enjoyed Sunday school, and then we'd all leave there and go back to my house, and we'd all bunch up, all the kids that went to that church, and all down there where I lived, and we'd play ball out there in the pasture where we had hogs.
Okay, so it was kind of an okay thing to hang out with the Mormons.
Oh yeah, we didn't have anything against them. I guess it's because we'd always been taught. Missionaries used to come by our house when I was little, and I can remember them, and they would stop there, and they'd be so hot until Grandma and Mama would ask them to come in and have something cold to drink, and they'd always come in, and they never taught us against the church, against the missionaries, which I thought was a good thing. They always looked like they cared a lot for them and tried to help them when they'd come by.
Right.